How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the F124 VCARB career mode for today's Monaco Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the last episode, it was the first Italian race of the season, and it was at San Marino. There we go. It's not San Marino. It's not called San Marino anymore. It's the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, but we got a pretty decent qualifying position. We rolled off P4, but we just haven't been able to get the starts like we want thus far this season, and we struggled to get off the line, fell down to P7, and even though we were able to make a lunge up the inside of Science to grab P6, still a little bit annoyed that we lost 2 positions off the start of the race, and we had to gain them all back. But it didn't take us long to really gain those positions back, because we ended up making a pretty easy pass on PIASTRI to grab P5, and then about a lap later in DRS, running down Stroll, and swooped around the outside in a pretty damn good overtake. And even though me and Stroll kind of got a little bit of a rivalry going on because of how much contact we've made thus far this season, we actually raced each other clean for once. But there was obviously battles going on up at the front between Russell, Verstappen, and Leclerc. Verstappen and Leclerc's battle brought us and Stroll into it, but my team actually wanted me to avoid my engine going above 271.4 degrees Fahrenheit, and I found for many laps that I could just stay in the DRS of Leclerc but jump to the outside and would cool my engine. It was actually pretty cool, a pretty neat tactic. But then later on in the race, Hamilton ended up DNFing out of the race, and a virtual safety car was called out, and don't really know as to why the virtual safety car was called out, but I do know why the next safety car came out, and it was because Sergio Perez made a pretty good move and then just dove it into the first corner, didn't even bother turning, and he just kind of parked it right at the apex, which then caused a safety car, and then on the restart, we got a massive jump on George Russell, and we were able to jump to the inside, pass him for P3, and we were back on the podium. I wasn't even expecting a podium. It was going to be Verstappen v Leclerc v Russell for the win. And actually behind us, as I was making the pass on Russell, Sainz went off the racetrack and pretty much took himself out of contention for the win. But after passing both Verstappen and Leclerc, we had the lead, and Verstappen, the championship leader for the second race this season, DNF'd when he was looking to get a good finish, and he was probably going to finish on the podium and extend his lead at the top of the championship. However, the DNF set him back quite a bit, and then it turned into the classic Smithly V Leclerc from our F1 My Team mode days, and me and Leclerc for the final 3 laps just went at it for the race win. And I said in the last episode that our moves that we had, or our driving style, a lot of drivers weren't too kind of it. So I raced Leclerc as clean as I could, and I think I did a good job. And right here, I thought he was closer to my inside and overshot the corner, got loose, and Leclerc went around us. Russell almost got us. We were able to get Russell back, and we were trying to get Leclerc. However, we couldn't, and Charles Leclerc, after going 0-3 against us, finally wins it, and now he is 1 for 4, and we are 3-1 between myself and Leclerc. But the championship standings coming out of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix at Imola are a bit interesting. Max Verstappen still leads the top of the championship, ahead of us still in P2, and then you got Lando Norris in P3, with the Imola race winner Charles Leclerc in P4, Oscar Piastri in P5, Fernando Alonso in P6, Sergio Perez in 7th, George Russell in 8th, Lewis Hamilton in 9th, and Carlos Sainz in 10th. And then there's Lance Stroll in 11th, Daniel Ricciardo in 12th, Pierre Gasly in 13th, Ocon 14th, Albon 15th, and then you got Magnussen, Zhou, Bottas, Hulkenberg, and Sargent without a single point scored thus far. And on the constructors side of things, Red Bull barely holds the top of the championship ahead of McLaren in P2, and then Ferrari is 3rd, 2 points ahead of us in P4, with Aston Martin in 5th, Mercedes in 6th, Alpine 7th, Williams in 8th, Haas in 9th, and the Kick Sauber team in 10th. Both Haas drivers and both Sauber drivers have not scored a point thus far. And before heading into the Monaco Grand Prix race weekend, I decided to put in some new components, as our MGUK and our turbocharger are actually not doing too well. Our energy store and our control electronics are actually, funny enough, still good, that we could still use them for quite a bit, but the turbocharger, the MGUK, had to replace them. They were pretty bad back at Imola, so I wasn't really going to take the chance around Monaco, even though it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but you kind of need speed if you want to, you know, maintain certain positions at a certain track like Monaco. But as I'm trying to go through and pick out, you know, what to buy, couldn't really buy anything over on the aerodynamic side of things. Couldn't buy anything on the chassis side. However, I did find some upgrades I could buy on the powertrain side. If we could get an ERS upgrade with the magnetic compound, and it'll come in after the Canadian Grand Prix, so I ended up going with that. It has a 30% chance failure. It'll be fine, you know, not a big deal. And then I was thinking about going for the fuel technology, but unfortunately I couldn't quite go for the fuel technology to see even if there was a chance to buy it. But at the end of last episode, there was actually a message that popped up, or the messages tab had a little yellow, you know, diamond up there. And I did not know this is what it was for, but we were in a rivalry with Lance Stroll, funny enough, for ratings. So we're at a rating rivalry with Lance Stroll, where we're at 78 and Lance Stroll's at 79. And the first one to achieve an 81 rating will actually win the rivalry. And before we head into the Monaco Grand Prix race weekend, our wind tunnel, power unit, material fabrication, and strategy analysis planners were all there. We decided for the wind tunnel to complete any lap with the fastest lap in any session. The power unit was achieved at least 170 miles per hour during the race, and then the other two obviously couldn't quite figure them out. But now it's time to head into the Monaco Grand Prix race weekend, and unfortunately qualifying wasn't recorded, so we're just going to jump right into the race.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That's how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars will climb around 40 metres up the hill, past the casino, and then descend towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of 19 corners, and don't expect to see much overtaking here today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Fernando Alonso alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Norris, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Smith, Magnussen, Joe, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Perez, Hulkenberg, Albon, Ocon, Sargent, Bottas, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
All right, rolling off P9 today for the Monaco Grand Prix. I wish I could show you guys how I'm rolling off P9, but I forgot to press record when qualifying came around, and unfortunately, I don't have Q1, 2, or 3. It's just non-existent. I'm a little bit peeved at that, but it's whatever. We'll just crack on with it. I do want to include qualifying still, but if it makes this any longer, I might not, in all honesty. I might show, you know, some highlights from it, but other than that, though, still want to try to include it in some way, but we'll see. We'll see. But, yeah, so rolling off P9. They look at the race strategy today. It looks like they want us to do a hard to medium. And, ooh, okay. So we can actually save our tires quite a bit to where we can probably stretch, where we can stretch the hards quite a distance. So yeah, I mean, I think we might end up doing that. I'm probably gonna actually keep about like 50 kilograms of fuel in there, just to be safe. But yeah. So in qualifying, I ended up making a mistake, which, in all honesty, the lap that we had for Q3, it was actually gonna put us on pole, but unfortunately, we made a mistake in the swimming pool chicane that prevented us from doing such a thing. But the good news is, still rolling off in a decent position, and now we're just gonna see how this all plays out. So, I'm curious how this is all gonna be, and we'll see how this race goes for us. But without further ado, let's go on ahead, hop at this race, and let us see what we could do around here in Monaco. Let's go. So yeah, because Stroll is now our rival, especially in the ratings, he now has that rivalry thing above his head like Ricciardo does. But I'm pretty sure if we can pass Stroll before turn 1, pretty sure it'll be okay. I really have no idea how far up the order I might be able to get to today. Because normally we start up near the front, and we're kind of like middle of the pack, so
conditions look stable at the moment. No
if we can get a good finish out of today, that'd be great. But we're also starting on the hards, which could be detrimental to us. But also keep in mind, Zhou Guanyu in the kick Sauber is 11th right now. So just imagine him like being able to score Sauber's first points of the season here at Monaco, and with differing strategies to go along with it. Who in the fuck is that? What the fuck? I mean, I'm P8, but what the hell was that, Joe? You went 4 wide into turn fucking 1. Oh, don't hit Piastri. I still did. Right at the curb, right at the curb. I don't know what Zhou was thinking right there. I'm shocked he doesn't have a penalty for that. Oh my god, I just missed the corner. Jesus. Pretty sure Max is definitely the leader because he got the first lap led. Game froze for no reason and almost just threw me into the wall. Now we're pretty much just gonna be in a long ass train behind the McLarens of Piastri and Lando, and the Mercedes of Russell ahead because Hamilton is behind us. Damn, we got a purple sector 1. God dang. And Sainz in the Ferrari. Yeah, Verstappen, Leclerc, and Alonso are just pulling away now. What's funny is that Zhou is actually in the points and still able to hold that position. Again, I'm shocked that he's not given a time penalty in any form. But if that was me, I would have gotten a time. I would have gotten told to give up the position and a time penalty because, in all honesty, he doesn't even deserve 10th right now. But whatever. We keep going.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yeah, I need to focus on my tires situation. Because I can save my tires around here. I just need to do it. I haven't been back in traffic here since like F1 22, I believe. That was the last time I was mired back in traffic off the start. Or was it 2021? I think it was 2021. No, it was 22. I vividly remember. I barely remember it, but I remember it all right. I remember being mired back in traffic in both seasons, actually, at Monaco. Actually, no, only in the first season. Second season, not so much. Doing fast. We actually got a faster. Can my game stop fucking doing that, dude?
9 seconds.
Like, it just freezes and it jolts my steering just out of my hand. Like, why? So irritating. What's funny is I feel like I have the better tire than all the guys ahead of me. I think so does Magnussen, but we just need to be able to prove it. I'm not really able to prove a whole lot with where I'm at or where I'm sitting. Like, my gap on Piastri has actually been closer and closer every single lap. Just not really able to make a move on the McLaren. God, dude, I need to get better at not just, like, not deliberately cutting corners, but I just need to get better at not cutting corners in general. God dang. It's irritating when I just do it, and I'm just so irritated with myself. Like, the whole time, because I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I still am. If I could just get an equal run out of that final corner, like, equal to Piastri's, I could probably pass him on that straight. I just need to equal him out the whole way through. And again, I think he's really pushing his tires. Which would explain a lot. Like, it would explain why he's losing so much time to Norris ahead. Like, I can get close to him right there, and that's chicane. But through here, and like through here, I can stay near him. It's just the main straight, I can't fucking pass him. Again, I just need to, like, time. Wow, I think I just timed it.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 of a lap. Well done.
Did he get damaged due to that? There ain't no way. But I passed him cleanly. Please tell me he just, like, jolted to the outside wall, because I don't think I did anything.
Okay, mate. We need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please.
Okay, I can definitely charge it up to 50? Okay, damn. I'll just use a little bit here, and then I'll give myself an excuse to not proceed to use it any longer for the rest of the lap. Getting close to Lando is pretty much all I need to do. And I think, Piastri, God, man. I really don't think I, like, forced him into the wall. I think he just jolted himself into the fucking wall. That kind of annoys me. Is he pitting? I think he's pitting. No, he's staying out. Alright, I thought he was going to pit. I guess not.
Okay, this is good. You're catching the car ahead.
Like, I didn't do it. Like, all I did, like, I swear to God, I did not squeeze him into the wall. I mean, if I check the replay, maybe I did, but I don't think I did. But even Lando's struggling on the mediums. This is like McLaren in real life. This is like McLaren back at the Italian Grand Prix earlier this week. Y'all remember that when they were abusing the shit out of their tires and it lost them the race? It says I need to charge my battery to 50% by lap 12. Well, I'm pretty sure I might do it like around here. I missed the fucking apex of the corner. Gotta stop that, man.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
Alright, well, we got our battery set up to 50%. No, it's at 56. Yeah, thank God for Monaco being a track where I can just slow down at any given moment. Or pretty much every corner is just a slow corner. But now we can really hunt down Lando. That was better. That chicane was way better. I got close, but I feel like I can get closer. And I could pass him on that DRS straight.
Dropping back, we're seeing a gap starting to form.
Pretty big gap. I mean, I don't know if that front wing end plate is really affecting him all that much, considering how he's still able to stay with me or keep the time about the same in some sections of the track, but then other sections, like here, not so much. I don't know why me getting all the power there resulted in me getting loose. It just makes no sense. Oh, that pisses me off, dude. That really irritates the shit out of me. Because it's like, I could have had a really good run on Lando through there. And through here, too. Except the car just wanted to brake sideways. Thanks for nothing. Appreciate it. Fuck's sake. I'm doing the same shit that I've been doing ever since lap 1 and trying to catch Piastri. Nothing's changed. It's irritating as shit. I probably could have went for the overtake right there, but it would have been too risky. Would have been way too fucking risky. Oh my god. Gotta go down an extra gear. Coming in a little hot. I think he's trying to keep me behind him because I think he gets the feeling that if he pits before I do, he can get that undercut off. Game froze again. Great. It'd be nice if that stopped happening. Anyways. He might try to keep me behind him. And then pit, and then try to get that undercut. Keep P6. And maybe he can even try to catch signs. I don't know. I don't know what his strategy is going to pan out to be. I know I can catch him past McLaren. I did it to Piastri, and I know I can do it to Lando because of how fucking close I've gotten to him every so often. Yeah, look at how fucking close I am. Nope, would have been too risky. Like, I went down there. Just way too risky. Can't afford to take risky moves. Especially not after what happened back at Miami, where a lot of the drivers were like, I was being overly aggressive. So even though I want to stay aggressive, trying not to be overly aggressive. I know what my main goal is to just finish races, but there's an opportunity to pass somebody. I'm gonna take that opportunity and run with it, like Usain Bolt at the Olympics, or Babe Ruth in the MLB, or Peyton Manning in the fucking NFL. Or I don't know. You guys can leave in the comments who I should have been able to, or who I could have referenced, but just didn't know who I could have referenced, of like people that were great in any form of a sport, and then just me running with it in the way that they ran with their many records that they've broken or old.
Okay, mate.
I made a little bit of contact with them.
They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push.
I'm trying to do that for many laps, and my game froze right there. For no reason, by the way. Don't ask me why. It just did. I've been trying to get around Lando ever since I got around Piastri, and ever since I caught Lando too. Like, I know I could pass him. The spot that I want to do it, I'm not close enough coming out of that corner because the car's getting sideways. Or the car just breaks loose, breaks sideways. And there goes Lando into the pits.
Great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
So Leclerc, Alonso, and Lando pitted that lap. Now it's just time to see if we could pull away, or pull whatever gap we can on Lando. And probably pull off the biggest overcut of all time. Damn, Russell's even on a set of hards. He's got the same idea I got. Sainz is probably going to pit next time by, or this time by, rather. Even though we got around Lando, it wasn't like I passed him on track. He went to the pits and... yeah. he went into the pits. There's really no other way of putting it.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors, so I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep
There
doing
goes
what
signs.
you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Oh, Verstappen's on hards too, so myself, Russell, and
Okay,
Verstappen
here's the gap that we're trailing the
all
car
have
ahead
about the
by
same idea.
3.3 seconds.
However, it might only work out for a few of us, and not all of us. See if Lando even passes signs. Completely forgot Magnussen was on hards, and so is Ricardo. Look at that. Me and Ricardo with the race strategy going here.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
All right. Going up on our pit window. We're still pulling a pretty good margin. Right now we're catching Russell, which, in all honesty, could put us ahead of even Sainz. But it also comes down to how the crew is going to handle our stop. And if we can get out ahead of just Lando or Sainz as well, I don't know. The other thing, too, is that I'm going to be on fresh mediums. And they're going to be fast. Because we were getting outrun by a lot of the guys on the mediums, but we were just able to keep up with them on the hards because... I feel like with the career mode, there's just like little to no challenge. I swear to God, man. I've been playing F1 since like, or started this series rather, this F1 playthrough back in like 2020.
You're increasing the gap on the
and
car
like
behind by 5
2020, 2021 had more challenging AI than this game does, and even 22 did. 23 has some challenging AI, and in all honesty, I liked it more in 23 than I do in this game. It's such a crying shame. Just how, like, there's no challenge being presented to me. And it's the most annoying thing ever. What, the challenge is my car doesn't handle like it used to? That's the challenge? That's the big headline challenge? Like, seriously? Car doesn't handle right, okay. Maybe it'll change for a different car. Nope, it's on every car. Like, I swear to God, EA is ran, like the EA F1 devs are ran by people that have no less than like 2 brain cells. Or have no more than 2 brain cells, rather. I'd be shocked if anybody had 3 of them. But no. Nope. Anywho, we're pitting this lap. And we're catching Russell. And I'm savoring a lot of ERS while I'm at it, too. I only use my ERS for this tunnel. I don't know what the fuck that was. And there's a yellow behind. It is a Kick Sauber going slowly. That's probably Zhou. Which is going to be a major heartbreak for Kick Sauber. Verstappen's in. I think Russell's also going to be in, too. No, Russell stays out. I'm shocked we got it down to that.
Okay, I've got information.
Yep, there goes Zhou.
For you. They're retiring from the race.
Ay. Poor Zhou. But we're in.
Okay, go.
All right, good stop.
Fantastic stop. Faster
I
than we
think
were
we're actually going to be able to get out ahead of him.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
We're going to get out ahead of even Leclerc. And never mind. We're going to get out behind Leclerc. But we're ahead of Alonso, who was running net P3. After Russell and Ricardo pit.
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part.
After Ricardo and Russell pit, we're going to be third. That's insane. We might still finish on but we got a massive overcut. Holy shit. We not only jumped Sainz and Norris, but we jumped Alonso. And we didn't jump Perez, because Perez started behind us.
And burn off some of this energy.
God dang. Is this going to be our 4th straight podium? Again, like, where's the challenge? Like, I want a challenge. This isn't challenging. This is straightforward and simple and easy. Ricardo is holding us up quite a bit, though. And he comes in. All right.
Daniel's in for his stop.
Russell did come in. Russell's out ahead, actually. So we are not net P3. We're P4. We still jumped 3 guys. That's insane. The podium might be ahead of us, but...
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep
if I
taking care of
can't
them.
catch him past Leclerc, I'm not even gonna attempt to do it. Like, if I just can't do it, I'm not gonna do it. Stay as close as possible as I can, but other than that, though, there might not be a whole lot going on. I'm curious how, like, this strategy is played out for a lot of guys. Like, if this strategy played out right for Magnussen and Ricardo, like, it'll work. It's gonna be very good. Because, like, right now, it's paid off for myself, Max, and George. I mean, Max and George are running first and second, but still insane to me. Stroll's still stuck behind Piastri. Oh, I find that funny. I find that amusing, actually. Way more than amusing. Hilarious. My DRS is stuck
You
open.
need to box. Your DRS is stuck open. We need you to pit for
Oh
repairs.
my god. I just drifted into turn 1. Okay, I mean, I asked for a challenge and it's giving me a challenge, but not in this manner. You want me to achieve a lap time of a 113.799 while my fucking wing is stuck open? Oh god, going through the tunnel and into the chicane is going to be interesting. They say box for repairs, but boxing isn't going to do anything. Yeah, it's stuck. It's stuck open. Oh, hey, okay. I made the corner. Barely, but I made it. How is this section going to go? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh. No, the pitting isn't going to change nothing, by the way. Like, they say pit to fix it, but they just need to fix it themselves. Jesus! Fix the damn thing, please. Oh, fuck.
3.5 seconds.
Shut the fuck up about the car ahead and fix my rear wing, you dipshit! Thank you for telling me needless information. Now fix my rear wing. Like, you have computers. Fix it. I mean, it ain't too bad, but still not the greatest. Like, Sainz and Norris are behind me. They've caught me. Here soon, Piastri and Stroll are gonna catch me too. Oh my god, please just fix the fucking rear wing. And I can't pit either because pitting doesn't fix it, unfortunately. I wish it did, but this isn't like NASCAR Heat where you can just have something fixed on the spot for you. I'm still gonna probably put in a good lap time.
Okay, you're catching the car.
Actually,
ahead,
I didn't.
but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Don't pass me, Alonso.
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
I wonder why. I wonder fucking why. Oh, I guess my rear wing's fixed. Nice.
Okay, gap to the car in front. 6.0
Is it? Yeah, it is. Nice. So they did fix my rear wing. Thank you. Fucking hell. I lost so much time to Charles ahead, and I'm probably going to fail this challenge. Unless I could pull 5/10 out of my ass, which... knowing me, I probably can. God, that was a nightmare.
Okay, unlucky,
Yeah.
mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus right the way into the checkered flag.
Well, let's not also take into account that you gave me that challenge the minute my DRS got stuck open. So, fuck you.
Keep pushing. We need to reduce the 5-second gap to the car ahead.
I mean, at this point, I'm not even trying to catch Charles. I'm just trying to fucking pull away from the guys behind. Alright, quick little update with 3 laps to go. We're hanging pretty tough in P4 right now. Not going to be a podium, but I wasn't really expecting one today, especially with where we started at P9. But I think the main takeaway from this race was the fact that we got a massive overcut on Alonso, Sainz, and Norris. And we fought off a car that was driving horribly when the DRS got stuck open. And ever since it fixed itself, or ever since the team fixed it, we've been able to pull away from the guys behind and slowly catch Charles, but doesn't look like it's going to be enough to pass him or anything. I feel like if I was able to gas it out of the pits, or throttle it more coming out of the pits, coming out of my pit stop, probably wouldn't have been able to get out ahead of Charles and Ricardo. And maybe even Russell, depending on how it would have went, but just seems like that Mercedes timed it beautifully when it came to the fact that Charles was getting held up by Ricardo, and so was I. My own teammate held me up. But I mean, other than that, we've had a very phenomenal race. In all honesty, it's probably one of our better races next to China and Imola. Imola was pretty good too, and Australia was really fucking good, and Jeddah. I mean, Bahrain, Japan, not so much, but every other track done pretty well at, especially this one. Even if we're not going to finish on the podium, this was still a pretty good race. Final lap at Monaco. I mean, all I can really say is what a damn race. Seriously, like, what a race. Couldn't have asked for a better race than this one. If I'm not mistaken, Max Verstappen is gonna win this race and extend his lead at the top of the championship over us, which I wasn't really anticipating being this high in the championship anyways, with a P2. But with the car that we have, I mean, it can compete for race wins or not race wins, but it can compete for podiums, but not race wins. Neither a championship, but Max wins it for I think the 4th time this season. Russell will grab 2nd. Leclerc in his home race will get 3rd. We'll come up just one spot short of a podium. But what a drive. What a drive from us in this car. Holy shit. P4 in our first race in Monaco. I'll take it. What a job well done. Whew, and my arms hurt. I'm sweating too because of
Okay, pick up rubber
that.
and bring it home.
I'm sweating because I'm in pain, and I'm sweating because of the damn DRS being stuck open. Valtteri Bottas driver of the day. I thought we were gonna have it, but nope. I went to Valtteri. Good job to him. Holy shit.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
All right, well, congratulations to Max Verstappen getting the dub today. Good job on his behalf. Did a phenomenal job. Had a phenomenal race. Don't think he could have asked for anything better from Max today. Yeah, like I said, he'll extend his lead at the top of the championship with that win. And it'll make it very interesting as we head into the next round, which is Spain. So, it'll be interesting nonetheless. But yeah, not only congratulations to Max Verstappen on the win. George Russell P2. That's hard. Starting on hards and then going to the medium strategy worked out well for him. Leclerc finishes third. Leclerc tried the medium to hard strategy, but just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time behind our teammate, and so did we. And unfortunately, myself and Leclerc, who probably were going to finish on the podium, just didn't because Russell timed it stop perfectly. But nonetheless, congratulations to Leclerc on the third. We get a fourth. Fernando Alonso in fifth. Carlos Sainz in sixth. Lando Norris in seventh. Oscar Piastri maintained his 8th position, so he gets P8. Stroll in 9th, and Alexander Albon gets the final point in 10th, just ahead of Valtteri Bottas in 11th. I thought Bottas was going to have it, but I think when Joe DNF'd, Albon passed Bottas. Or he may have jumped him in the pits, I have no idea, but bigger heartbreak for Kick Sauber. I mean, damn. Dammity damn. And then Ocon 12th, Hamilton 13th. Started 13th, finished 13th. Then Magnussen finished 14th. Ricciardo in 15th. Perez in 16th. He got beat by both VCARBs, not just one, both. Hulkenberg 17th, Sargent 18th, Gasly in 19th. And Joe is the only DNF in 20th. God dang. Yeah, that's pretty interesting to say the least. We'll check out the standings. So, Max Verstappen now leads by 30 ahead of us in P2. Leclerc is now third, 39 back. Norris is now fourth, 45 back. Piastri in fifth, 53 back. Alonso in sixth. Perez 7th. Russell, P8. Hamilton in 9th, and then Sainz in 10th. Stroll in 11th, with Ricciardo in 12th. Albon comfortably in 13th. Gasly 14th. Ocon 15th. And Bottas is now 16th ahead of Magnussen, Zhou, Hulkenberg, and Sargent. But those 5 still haven't scored anything thus far. And then constructors-wise, Red Bull leads ahead of McLaren by 23 in P2. And then Ferrari in 3rd, ourselves in 4th. Aston in 5th. Mercedes in 6th, only 1 point back from Aston, actually. Alpine 7th. Williams 8th. Sauber in 9th. And Haas in 10th. Pretty shocking, to say the least. Yeah. Definitely a race that could have gone either way, in all honesty. And I'm shocked that we were able to overcut Lando, Sainz, and Alonso, have that DRS issue, and still maintain P4. That's just insane. That's insane. I didn't think it was possible, and well, we made it possible. Alright, so our experience and racecraft went up. Our awareness almost went up, and our pace almost went up. Focus? Got a lot on focus. I'll be damned. Holy shit. What do we get? Leading 6-6 on the teammate rivalry, which is why the experience is up, along with the no DNF. Yeah, my voice cracked hard right there. My racecraft went up because we finished 5 positions ahead of where we started. Leading our teammate rivalry. Overtake before lap 1. Charge ARS to 50% or however it was by a certain lap. And it was overtake Lando by like lap 22. And we completed 8 overtakes, which is crazy. Yeah, so margin to fastest lap 1.1. Damn. Not even like I'm always intrigued how close I am to the fastest lap. It always intrigues me. There's our recognition. We're only 2% off getting a 3rd simultaneous upgrade. but getting to 60% will definitely get us that secret upgrade. But if and when that comes in, we'll see. But we completed our power unit and strategy and material planner specialist objectives, and not our wind tunnel. Reach under 70, we did that. Play well in practice program, we did that. Complete any session with the fastest lap. I thought, because I qualified, or in Q2, I got the fastest lap at the end of the session. Does that not count? I guess it doesn't count. That's a bit annoying. That's the first specialist objective that we haven't completed at all. And then we completed the material fabrication planner. Okay, well, I thought the wind tunnel one would have counted with the Q2 one, but I guess not. And we're back home. Get some rest, drink some tea, and possibly get laid.
What did he say?
Hey, the rear floor tray came in. And there is a secret meeting. Also be ready to meet with us soon. Oh. Are they now? I have a message. What is this? Not sure what's starting to you don't say. Contract performance updated. Hello, Christopher. We're currently tracking nicely towards our contract target. It's all smiles from myself and the team. Your current progress has been attached to this email, so feel free to take a look. Let's see how far you can push your performances this season. So, my current driver rating is 78 and my target is still 80. I'm currently under my target for the season by -2. My recognition has changed by 4% based on my contract from Bahrain to Monaco. So I started with 49% recognition. I'm at about 53. God dang. And I apparently had an ERS fault. Hey, that was a nasty ERS fault you ran into on the track. Speaking with the team, it looks like we can help reduce our chances of further ERS issues by investing more in our powertrain development. On a more positive note, the fault has helped identify a problem area that's been plaguing us for months now. This should free up development in other areas a little. And we've received the following 320 resource points. Ooh. So, okay. Still behind Aston, but we're like level playing field with them, and I like that. The chassis upgrade did come in, which is nice. I can't get the front nose cone structure, but we're doing good on that behalf, so I'll take it. Yeah, I can't purchase anything. Well, I can purchase a field technology upgrade, which is 40% off. Ricardo's got that coming in, and Ricardo's got this coming in for the turbo reliability. So, and his interest is in this MGUK. My interest is here, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna be the best power unit on the fucking track. Fuck it. It'll come in after Canada, obviously. But hopefully we'll try to save up enough to get the front nose cone structure, and then we'll try to go get the monocoque structure. I also need the plank and tire blankets as well. And then I need to focus on aero, because I feel like for aero heavy tracks coming up, we're gonna suffer a lot. So I need to get 1,381 resource points to get both, but kind of just depends really. But yeah, so we didn't go 4 in a row, excuse me, when it came to being on the podium, but at least we're now even when it comes to finishing on the podium and not finishing on the podium. Out of 8 races, we finished on the podium in 4 out of the first 8. That ain't bad, and especially if we want a Red Bull drive for maybe Season 3, because I want to bring the VCARB a championship is easy to do. This is looking promising, which is shocking, to say the least. But yeah, so that'll do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification down below for more. Next race is the Canadian Grand Prix. I know I'm going back to this, but in all honesty, I think this might cut out more time and cut out more dead air than I was initially trying to do when I was going with the other route that I was taking with recording this. Hopefully for Canada, I'll be able to show qualifying. But other than that, we did good, and I'll take it. But thank you guys so much. My name is Chris. I'm out. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Peace out. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, everyone. I love you guys so very much. And
Goodbye.